Hello. Today we are looking at a different topic, and that is talking about electoral system. We have different types of electoral system, and we have the single member constituency and single vote. We have the single member constituency and the second ballot system. We also have the single member constituency with preferential vote. But today the aspect I want to concentrate on is on the proportional representation. Proportional representation. Right, proportional representation. And when we're talking about the proportional representation as one of the types of electoral system, would say that it is a type of electoral system where seat, that is legislative seat, is allocated based on the number of political parties, based on the number of votes cast. Okay? Look at this. This is what we're talking about. We said proportional representation is a method used to elect representatives into legislature. Right? And the total number of votes which a party or group scores is calculated in proportion to the total number of votes cast. Here, the essence of the system is to allocate seats in proportion to the vote cast in multi-member constituency. Now let's look at this example. What we're saying is that after the election, right, there will be a mathematical representation or presentation where the seat will be allocated based on the number of political parties that are contested. So I'll use Nigeria as a typical example. In 1979 Second Republic, in 1979 Second Republic, 5 political parties were registered, right? And the first one was the National Party of Nigeria. We have the National Party of Nigeria. We have the Unity Party of Nigeria. Unity Party of Nigeria. Okay? We have the People's Redemption Party. The People's Redemption Party. Redemption Party. Okay? And then we have the Nigeria People's Party. Nigeria People's Party. And then finally we have the Nigeria People's Party. Nigeria People's Party. Okay, so these were the 5 political parties we had in Nigeria as at 1979 Second Republic. Okay, so let's look at this. So we have 5 of them, right? And then let's assume election takes place, right? And then the NPN, that is the National Party of Nigeria, we have the UPN, right? Then we have the PRP. Then we have the GNPP. And then finally we have the NPP. Good. So let's assume the NPN has, at the end of the vote, the NPN has, let's say, 3,000 votes, right? And the UPN had, let's assume, let's say, 5,000 votes. And PRP has, let's say, 10,000 votes. And the GNPP had maybe 12,000 votes. And then we have the NPP having the, let's say, the highest as in 20,000 votes, right? So at the end of the day, what we're simply going to do is to find the summation of all of this and then find the proportion with which the seats will be allocated to the respective political parties in perspective. Okay, so let me erase this now so that we can have space to quickly do a mathematical calculation. Okay, so here now we have all of this. So what the first thing you do to get the proportion is you add all of them together. So we have the 3,000. Okay, maybe we could just do that here now, right? So the 3 zeros will give us the 3 zeros, isn't it? And then you have 3 plus 5, you have 8, plus 2, you have 10. So you have your 0, you still lift your 1, you bring it down here. That gives you 2, 3, right? And then 5. So in all, we have 50,000. So let's assume we have 50,000 votes, okay? And so, don't forget that we're trying to get the number of seats that will be allocated to each of these political parties based on the total number of votes cast for them. So what do? We'll say we'll pick the first one for NPN, okay? So we have 3,000 all over 50,000 votes multiplied by 100 over 1. So that gives us 0, 0, isn't it? And then we have 0, 0. So we have 30 divided by 50, that gives you, divided by 5, that gives you 6. So these are 6 seats, okay? And then we take the second one, and that is the UPN, okay? So the UPN are 5,000 votes, okay? So you have 5,000 votes divided by the total number of votes, which was 50,000, multiplied by 100 over 1. So you have this, cancel out this, you have this, cancel out this, you have this 1, here gives you 2, and so you have 10 seats allocated to this party. And then you have the PRP. The PRP are 10,000, votes, all over 50,000, okay, multiplied by 100 over 1. So this cancels this 2, right? And this cancels this, right? This also cancels this. So you are left with 100 over 5, and that gives you what? 12. So you have 12 seats, okay? And then you have the GNPP. The GNPP are 12,000 votes, okay, all over 50,000 multiplied by 100 over 1. This cancels out this and this cancels out this. So you are left with 120 divided by 50. So 5 goes in 12 gives you 2, and 5 goes in 12 gives you 4. So you have, right, 24 seats. And finally, we have the NPP, right? So maybe I'll bring it up here. NPP. Right, so NPP has 20,000 votes, right? 20,000 votes divided by 50,000 multiplied by 100 over 1. Right, so this cancel out this, isn't it? And this cancel out this, so you are left with 200 divided by 5. That gives you 40 seats. So at the end of the day, right, you would say that the MPN had 6 seats, and the UPN has 10 seats, PRP has 12 seats, and GNPP has 24 seats, and NPP has 40 seats. That is all about proportional representation. So what we're simply saying is that proportional representation is talking about the allocation of seats. It's actually done to elect members into the legislature. So we said that it's the allocation of seats based on the proportion of the total votes cast. Should you have any question to ask me based on this concept, kindly chat me up and at the same time subscribe to my channel and click the subscribe button. Thank you for now. In the next slides or in the next video, I'll be talking about the other types of electoral system and then other topics that are of relevance in government. Thank you. I still remain your friend, Alabelewe Benjamin. Bye for now.